And we are back.
It's 4 o'clock p.m. and you know what time it is. It's time for How You Doing
We
Thursday. It's time for that rohas the next level show. So hit that thumbs up and watch the show. And guess what? If somebody tells you to do something, you say, "Get out of here! I'm looking at the rohas the next level show. How you doing?"
I effing love that. I effing love that.
Yep. Big shout out to our friends over in the East Coast. Yeah, that's got to be like our new welcome.
I feel like that needs to be playing right after the theme music and then trail into us.
Yeah.
Or like even
Really
get rid of the
see.
music.
Just have him as our intro as we're coming in.
Yeah, I like that. We should get rid of the theme music and just put that with it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm over here looking at it. Like, I wish I could see how much of the thing is playing, because like, it was partially I was telling you, like, hey, what if I put the headset on, or what if I don't have the headset on? I want to hear it through my speakers. So, what's up, everybody? We are live, if you're wondering. But I just hit this button here, which is okay. So I don't see him on here.
Who's him?
The one
Oh.
who did our voice.
Right.
So, and I don't see Melinda either. So typically when I hit the soundboard, you could see how much time it has left till it's done. Well, if I go and see the actual sound itself, I don't really know. So I just kind of click on it and I see it, and that's it. So what's up? That Orles is from Mike. What's up? What's up, Mike? Just a quick shout out to a few people that are coming in. If you're coming in, say hello. Say hello so we could shout you out. So let's go ahead and do that. Forget about it again. That was a great intro. So check this out.
It's 4 o'clock p.m. and you know what time it is. It's time for How You Doing Thursday. It's time for that rohas the next level show. So hit that thumbs up and watch the show. And guess what? If somebody tells you to do something, you say, "Get out of here! I'm looking at the rohas the next level show. How you doing?"
Freaking epic.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Freaking epic.
The next level.
I gotta turn on a fan. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
You go ahead and do that. So, yeah, guys, big shout out. If you're coming in, say hello. That way we could shout you out. So, what up, troop? Smack that thumbs up. Make sure you guys do smack the thumbs up as you're coming in. Blammo, what's up, Blammo? How you been? 619, what is up? Sohio, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Santos Rivera, what's up, everyone? Rojas, the next level. Everyone in the chat, what's up? What's up, Red Lantern? Ziggy, what's up, Ziggy? What's up, Preppy Mama? How are you doing?
Mama?
Good to see you. What's up, Soul Bro? Rojas, I see gray hair. Checking to see if they live. Rojas, I see the gray hairs. You know what? Like, let me give you I got that salt and pepper coming. What's up, Streaming Wizard? What's up, Billy? What's up, Mike C? So Mike C was the one that gave us the
Really see.
Wow, was that DVD's voice? No, it's not DVD.
No.
No, not even close. What's up, Digital Slang? What's up, dude? What is up? So, man, today's topic. I do apologize on last week's live show. If anybody was wondering what happened to us, it was just a hell of a day.
It was a breakdown of communications.
It was a hell of a day. It was crazy. Well, okay, so first I before we get into the topics, so the topic today is we're gonna be talking about, and I totally misspelled Marvel. I look at the title, Marverl. Phase 4 leaks future post Loki. If you guys watched the Loki episode, we are gonna be talking about some spoilers, so If you haven't caught up, sorry. Hope you guys do catch up. But where the hell? So 2 weeks ago, you guys saw me in a garage. There a bunch of holes up on the ceiling. People were saying, "Is that the new studio?" So check this out. So I did post some pictures on the Rojas Telegram group. I did take the dog with me. Went on this crazy road trip. So check this out. Started in California. Went into so I went through Vegas, Nevada. I went through Arizona, a little part of Arizona, but enough to be in Arizona. Also hit Utah and went to Moab and was looking at all the different rocks and all kinds of crazy stuff. The dog Bella actually did really good on this trip. Got to Denver, Colorado. Big shout out to my brother-in-law David. Which actually I want to bring him in. We're gonna have an interview with him because people talk about cryptocurrencies and people are asking questions about how does this work with taxes.
Oh,
he's your tax guy. He used to work for the IRS.
Well, then that's definitely somebody we should have on the show.
So for all you guys that have been making some money on crypto or even losing money on crypto, there's things tax-wise that you need to be doing. Either tax deductions, you could claim it as a loss, claim it as a gain. There's some stuff. So it'll be a cool conversation.
Can I just say, if you've been losing money on crypto, it's because you got some paper hands. You need to stop with your shit.
Yeah. For real. What's up, Flick Chick? What's up, Shrinking Sharon? Still waiting for Melinda to come in and Justin to come in, so that way I could play that intro again for him. But yeah, so big shout out to him. So I was in Denver for about 5 days, and from there, Bella, the dog, had a blast, dude. From there, drove in through the state of Kansas, and I was trying to get to Kansas City, and let me tell you, that drive was boring as hell, and I had to pull over to get some sleep.
Yeah, eh?
I had to. Which was crazy because what is the one thing Kansas? What is the one thing that people say about Kansas?
No place like home? No, wait.
You're on the right track.
The Wizard of Oz, right?
Wizard of Oz. We're not in Kansas anymore, right?
Right. So Kansas is supposed to be a good place because you're not there anymore.
Well, yeah. So I'm driving and I'm over here on the phone with the wife trying to find out. Yeah, Dorothy, there you go. I'm trying to find out, like, hey, where should I stop? Because I was going to stop in Kansas City and I heard it was just a lot of bad. And I stopped in Wamega, Kansas. Population, I don't know, 100. And I pulled over because I was getting tired. I was like, the dog needs to sleep too. And so no one talks about Kansas. Exactly. There's nothing in Kansas. So I pulled over and there's this huge museum, Wizard of Oz. Huh. And it was, I guess this area was where they were on set filming.
Right.
They made a town on it. And all the props and everything from the movie, they put it in this one building and made a museum out of it. I could have sworn the guy who checked me in to the hotel was probably one of the dwarves. He at least looked like one. Maybe not. He was definitely taller, but looked like one and smelled bad. Not saying that dwarves smell bad. I don't want somebody.
It's racist.
Racist, damn it. So, spent the night in Kansas, and then went in through Missouri, stayed at the farm literally population 30. Literally. And then went to, dropped off the dog in Illinois. And she stayed there for a couple days. Like, they had this whole dog retreat thing there, so I left her there. She had a blast. And then on the way back home, went through Missouri, went through Iowa, went through Nebraska, back to Colorado, and then through Utah, Arizona, Nevada. So, dude, this dog went through 10 states in 2 weeks.
Probably so confused. Smells so much different kinds of crap.
Yeah. She was like, what the hell does this smell? It was insane. So anyway, we sacrificed the lives of freedom. What the hell, Doug? What are you talking about, Doug?
I think he's a bot.
Is Doug a bot? Goodbye, Doug.
think
So
he's a
anyway,
bot.
what's up, Mike G? What's up, Mike G? I gotta thank Mike G for this sound effect.
Rohan.
Rohan.
But yeah, so that was the trip, and we had I had to go pick up beep boop. I had to pick up the dog in Illinois, and the same day that I was picking up the dog, I was talking to Next Level trying to figure out what we're gonna do with the show. And I was like, dude, I can't go on the regular time because I'm gonna be on the road. I'm gonna be in the middle of nowhere. There's no reception. And it was just insane. So I might as well just call it a day and say, you know what, let's just take a day off. Need to get you and Lou on a stream. Let's do it.
Yeah, he wants you on the Friday night show or something.
What? Okay, Next Level, hit me up on Friday, tomorrow. And we'll see if we can make that happen.
But I know like Fridays, like that time, you're done.
I know. So hit me up and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So yeah, we're back. We are back. How have you been, Next Level?
I hurt my foot somehow. Apparently, I was sleeping and I hurt myself in my sleep. But besides that, I think I'm okay. It's been hot and not really wanting to do much. Preppy and I have actually been going out to antique markets, and it's not something that I've really done before. But you realize how old you are when you start to see some of the stuff from your childhood in antique markets.
Yep. Digital says old age is a bitch.
Yep. I apparently hurt one of the tendons underneath my foot, and it's inflamed. And they're like, "What did you do? Did you do running, or were you?" I'm like, "Do I look like I run?"
He's like, "Were you running?"
Maybe in my
Yes.
dream, because that's the only place I would be doing it.
You should have told him I was training for the Olympics.
I was running all the way from here to Tokyo. No idea. I have no idea.
There you go, Mike G.
It's a big freaking chicken wing. Holy shit.
What's up, Shriek and Sharon? Ladies in the house, say hello. Ladies in the house, say hello. Looking for Melinda. Gotta play that thing that your husband sent me over. Badass. Yeah, so crazy stuff. Okay, press 1 in the chat. I'm recovering from a gout attack. Oh, that sucks.
Gout sucks.
Yeah. Press 1 in the chat if you guys are caught up with Loki, and if you guys are caught up with Marvel stuff. Or 2 if you're not caught up. And I'm sorry, because we're going to talk about some of that stuff.
What's the next thing coming out?
I think Shang-Chi.
No, but TV show wise.
That I don't know. I think not Moon Knight. Is Moon Knight this year?
Oh, I can't remember now. I'm gonna have to go look
Hawkeye?
it up.
Oh, Hawkeye. There you go, Hawkeye.
Yeah, but that's not even announced yet. Like they say later this year. Later this year when?
Yeah, they haven't really officially given you a date yet. Mike G says 3 if you don't watch it. Yeah, 3 if you don't watch it and you don't care. So, okay. So it looks like one person, Red Lantern, is caught up. Looks like 3. Mike G.
God. November 24th.
Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Is that confirmed?
This is an article that came out 4 hours ago. So hey.
Shoot. Paper Plate, what's up, Paper? Okay. So if you guys haven't watched any of this stuff, like 3 if you're not watching it, you got to watch it and catch up. Now, is this 3 that you haven't watched any of the Marvel stuff? You're just kind of like, I've watched some here and there, or you're not like hardcore into it. What does your 3 mean? I bought another mini Doge miner.
You have a problem and you finally admitted it. You need to stop.
Did you say Juanita stop?
Juanita, stop it now.
Juanita, stop it.
Oh, she has a new name by now, by the way. Did you hear about it?
Ziggy.
Yeah, Ziggy.
I don't know if I like that.
I kind of like computer because I'm a Star Trek nerd, so I like saying computer. What's the weather? I feel like I'm in Star Trek, you know?
I don't know if I like Ziggy.
But like, why? I want to hear the story behind a bunch of them sitting in a boardroom deciding what the new name's gonna be.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So today we're gonna figure out the new name for your Amazon device. What are we gonna call her today? And somebody's like, okay, we gotta be gender neutral. We gotta have a male.
You have the one guy in the corner who's stoned as fuck and doesn't even know why he's there. They're like, what are you gonna call it? Ziggy Marley, man. That's who I am.
Let's call it Ziggy. And people had a vote on this thing and said, hey, you know what? That's a good idea.
Right? Everybody was just stoned. That's it.
Yeah. So, okay. So Mike says my 3 means he's watched none. So Mike is getting all of his updates on us. Stricken Sharon says not hardcore. So, okay. So you're getting our updates on us too. Red Lantern says I have mixed feelings on DC and Marvel. DC just sucks. Let's just get that out the way. Call it Starfish. Yeah. Why don't we just call it Starfish? You know what would be cool? Actually, yeah, dude. What if they had what if they had Jarvis? They said, "Hey, Jarvis, turn on my lights."
Jarvis would be cool. That
Jarvis
would be cool.
Yeah.
What about Ask Jeeves? Hey, Jeeves.
Hey, Jeeves. Give him a lisp or something.
Or Alfred. Like, that would be dope.
Yeah. Okay. So, Marvel. Let's talk about some Marvel, some movies. For you guys who aren't hardcore, don't really watch it, and you guys are here listening to, I guess, trying to catch up with what's going on. The end of Loki pretty much answered a lot of things for what happened at the end of WandaVision. It answered some stuff for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And it pretty much answered the biggest thing of where did Loki go at the end of Endgame? It pretty much, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it pretty much blew the door wide open.
I don't really know the comics that well. Like, last time I read a comic book, I was probably like single digits. But in the comics, Loki's not an alligator. He's something else, isn't he?
I don't remember.
So what I'm referring to is when Loki got together with all the other Loki people.
Yeah.
There was one that was an alligator version of himself. But I swear in the comic books, he wasn't an alligator. He was something else. And I can't remember what it was.
I forget what he was too, but I thought that was a cool cameo when they had the Thor.
Yeah.
Just trying to get the hammer. I'm kind of thinking that Throg. I know it's kind of weird to say Throg. Throg. It's frog, but with instead of an F, th. Throg. I have a feeling Thor Throg is going to make an appearance. I hope on Thor 4. I hope so.
Love and Thunder.
Yeah, Love and Thunder from Down Under.
From Down Under.
I really do hope. He was never a gator in the comics. Yeah, so it's kind of... Yeah, I don't recall him being a gator, but I don't recall him what he was. But Throg is real in the comics. Yeah, Throg is very real in the comics. So they just blew the door wide open with alternative universes, which, if you guys think about it, who died in Endgame that can now come back?
Oh, yeah. And there's been so much talk about him, so much. They're like, yeah, he saw all this, he knew about all this, he talked about it, he hinted towards it, and everyone's like, how are they gonna kill him?
Yeah, there's so many things that could happen. Like Black Widow could come back to life.
You know, it's crazy how they blew the door wide open on the whole multiverse, multi-dimensional thing, and they decided to introduce it with Kang.
Yeah.
Like they didn't even like come in lightly and be like, "Oh, there's multiple like whatever." No, they're like, "Kang's here, and he's here to f everything up, and this is how you're going to learn about the multiverse."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the way they did it was like he's kind of controlling it. It almost, you know what? To me, it felt like he was almost doing it on purpose. I think what happened was King was bored, and when something new happened, I think he was steering them to kill him so that way he could be done doing what he was doing and let one of his other versions take over. Because
Well,
I think he was bored. He was just like, you know what? Somebody just kill me already. I'm done. You
well,
know?
that's kind of what like he that version of himself was put there to make sure that the timeline went in a certain way, and he was getting bored sitting at a desk pulling at strings. Like you saw him, he just kept eating the same damn apple over and over again. I
Yep.
swear to God, it wasn't a new apple; it was the same damn apple that he was just playing with the stupid time strings with it, right? And he was
Yep.
bored because all the other Kangs were out conquering freaking timelines, and he was there just pulling strings. So he's like, I don't really know. And he knew that he was going to die because he said, I haven't seen anything past this point. What does that mean? Even what the Sorcerer Supreme said the same thing. I haven't seen anything past this point. What happened to her?
Yep. Yep. So I'm interested now. Now that everything blew up, Black Widow could come back. I have a feeling Thanos is going to come back as a good guy though, because there was
Every
one.
villain is a good guy in their own heart.
There is one point of time that Thanos did become an Avenger, and it was to stop somebody that was much bigger than him. Kang is the much bigger than him, big time.
Well, so here's the thing. If you guys don't know anything about Kang, every time there was a mucho bad guy in the Marvel universe, Kang was there. You want to talk about Apocalypse? Who was the opposing person for Apocalypse? It was Kang, but his name wasn't Kang. His name was what a Ramen Tut or something,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's crazy.
So okay, so now that Loki's done, this is how this connects to WandaVision. At the very end of WandaVision, remember her reality disappeared, and Wanda was becoming the Scarlet Witch to find her kids because she's just, it was kind of like one of those things like, I know my kids are here, and remember, the witches in WandaVision were actually scared of Scarlet Witch because they're just like, no, she is a bad guy. It's not like, oh, she's like in the middle. No, she's a bad guy. They're scared of her. So when they're like, Mom, help me, it's interesting because that happened right after Endgame. Loki is happening while Endgame is happening. Because remember, when he took the Tesseract and took off, they were still fighting Thanos throughout that whole thing. And at the end of Loki, that's right when like the whole thing with Thanos was ending. WandaVision happened afterwards, which means this whole Loki thing already happened, and those kids that were screaming for Scarlet Witch's help is from a multiverse.
Yes.
That's a given. That's a for sure. We already know there's now this Vision that's like, wait a minute, like, am I good or bad? Like, what's going on here? So we know Vision's coming back.
You know, you said something 2 streams ago. Ant-Man is cool, but the way that I think that they took too long to humanize him in his current movies, right? And I feel like the introduction to the multiverse is where Ant-Man is going to become a lot more interesting. And I can't wait for that to happen.
Yeah, I still think like there's so many things that, you know, like I know with Ant-Man, with one of the movies, that you could see like a little city inside there, and then, you know, like I have a feeling it could be where the TVA is at. I'm now thinking that could be where Kang the Conqueror is at. Like there's just
Kang's
so
everywhere.
many,
King is
yeah,
everywhere.
there's so many things that I'm just like, wait a minute, a lot of things could happen here. So I know Shang-Chi is going to be the next movie that comes out. I don't know too much on it. The one and only thing that I really did look up by accident, and literally it was by accident, and I was pissed at myself, was that Spider-Man movie. Um, I saw that they were bringing back the other Spider-Mans into Spider-Man 3, and they're also bringing some of the villains into Spider-Man 3, and it looks like it's going to be the Sinister Six.
Oh yeah.
Which, dude,
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm like, wait a minute. With Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, I'm just like, they could make the Sinister Six on this, and then they stopped making it. And then with the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, I'm like, these are Sinister Six characters. I'm like, they could easily. I'm like, but it sucks because I'm like, they can't bring Doc Ock and all those other guys in this one. And then with Tom Holland, I'm just like, dude, they have the Sinister Six across different actors. I'm like, it'll be so cool if they could somehow combine it. I think they had this whole thing planned out from the beginning. I have a feeling they talked to Sony and said, hey, this is what we're actually wanting to do. We want to bring in Kang the Conqueror. We're going to open up this whole multiverse. We want to bring in these old characters, the old Spider-Mans and villains, and make a Sinister Six and go after Spider-Man. Like the way they ended Spider-Man 2 is like, holy crap. It's going to be a whole John Wick style going after Spider-Man, but it's going to be the Sinister Six. You know what I mean?
Mr. Sinister would be a wicked origin movie.
But that's the whole part of the mutants now. Because Mr. Sinister is known from the X-Men.
Yes.
Now they could introduce the X-Men easily. Like think about it. All of those X-Men movies, X-Men 1, 2, and 3. Some people didn't like 3. Some people, the Wolverine with the ugly ass Deadpool. You know? Yeah, and now they have Deadpool that's not part of the MCU. They have Venom that's not part of the MCU. Dude, it just opened up for all of them to be part of the MCU now.
Mm-hmm.
They like literally by this whole multiverse opening up, they literally opened it up so that way they can say Venom was in this whole different multiverse. He could now be with Tom Holland. All these X-Men movies from back in the day, they could bring some of those actors back and just do it right, the right way, you know?
What's her face? Mary Jane is supposed to be in. She's probably in another multiverse as well. Because remember when she got stolen and he was looking for her, kept finding clones and shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much that could happen. There's so much they can do with this multiverse.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand that every few years, Marvel pretty much has a new multiverse. They come out with a new set of stories for these heroes and villains and all that kind of stuff. They have like the new 52 or whatever you want to call it. There's a new set of them, right? And every time a new set comes out, it's its own universe of writing.
Mm-hmm. Now, Digital Slang put a very important comment here, which I was just about to say, but I'm going to let him say it. Mutants were already introduced in the Marvel universe. My question is, when were they introduced? And he said they have talked about them. Now, they never used the word mutants. Because copyrights with Fox. But now that they own Fox, now they're allowed to say mutants. But when were they actually introduced? Because there's a lot of different points in time that was hinted, but it was never direct.
You know, he's a huge Marvel head too. Like huge.
So I want to hear from Digital. When were they introduced? Now, I will say this. Actually, you know, I won't say that until he comments first, because I'm kind of curious to see when he caught on some of it because it's been around and they've been talking about it in a very specific way, but it was just recently where it was just like, wait a minute, that's part of X-Men, and that was very recent, very very recent. What were you gonna say? Next level?
Oh no, nothing. I ain't got none.
No, I thought you were gonna say something about it too.
No.
Black Widow.
I felt that they were talking a lot about it in Agents of Shield, but I'm sure it's before then too.
Agents of Shield, they were hinting a lot of stuff for sure. Black Widow, they were definitely throwing in a lot of stuff in there. For me, it was Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where they were directing a whole freaking city where a lot of mutants are hiding. Remember, now with like this whole thing right now with Loki and the multiverse, with Black Widow, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they're now able to like, you know how they were kind of like hinting about stuff. Now is just confirmed with Loki saying like, hey, mutants are coming. They've been here, but we haven't really been able to do something with them until now. What's up, Kiko? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I know with Agents of Shield, they introduced a ton of stuff, but it was again just very minor, small things. Like they never used again the word mutants, which it's kind of like just spit it out already, you know? Yeah, they have all been subtle conversations about mutants in these shows, correct? And the new shows that just dropped this year, they've been doing more subtle blurbs about them because they own Fox. So what they're doing is they're slowly introducing them. They don't want to say like, oh, here, by the way, here's Wolverine.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't want to be like, boom, here it is. So what they're doing is WandaVision, slowly introducing people with special powers. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the whole freaking city, where we know like a lot of people were hiding in that. It's referenced in X-Men several times. So now that since they've owned Fox, they're going to be slowly introducing them. And now because of Loki, they don't have to, like, they've already eased this in a little bit. Now they could just start dropping people. They also recasted Iron Fist and Luke Cage. Are you sure they recasted Luke Cage? Because I heard Luke Cage is not Luke Cage. Who am I thinking? No, Luke Cage. I heard Luke Cage, the same actor, is coming back. I haven't heard anything about Iron Fist yet, but I did hear about Luke Cage coming back. And I thought it was going to be like a small, I think, you know, not a show. I thought he was going to be dropped in a show, a current show. I believe it will be all of the Netflix. Yeah, that's for sure. All the Netflix shows are they're all going to come back for sure. Iron Fist is confirmed recast. So this is what I heard. And you know me, I try to stay away from all the rumors and all that stuff because there's so many things that do come up and half of them is not even true. The one thing I did hear though is Fisk from Daredevil, same actor, is coming into Hawkeye. I hope it's the same actor because I thought he did a badass job. And I thought I heard Luke Cage was going to be somehow popping in Hawkeye also.
Hawkeye?
Yeah. And I know you heard some rumors too. What are your rumors?
I don't know if I should say this, but there was a rumor that I saw just before the show saying that Idris Elba is not done in the MCU yet.
Say that again.
Idris Elba. He got killed off in Thor.
He's coming back.
That's the rumor.
Multiverse, definitely possible. Daredevil makes an appearance. Spider-Man as his lawyer. See that's another rumor that I heard. I also heard that the Heimdall. I also heard that there is a conflict with the actor Daredevil on that. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I hate to look stuff up, and I hate about these rumors because there's just so much crap that could come out, and then I don't want to be disappointed. I would rather just sit down and watch it and be like, "Holy crap!" You know. I hope Heimdall does come back though.
Idris Elba is badass. You can't leave him out of the MCU.
Yeah. Okay, so digital slang. Okay, I'm about to debunk what you just said, like that. It's already confirmed he's in Spider-Man. Okay. It was confirmed that they were also going to make what movie that then got canceled. And then I forgot who did it, but then they made a TV show out of it, which I thought was okay, but they didn't renew it. What movie was that? Here's a quiz for you guys.
Oh, I know the answer to this one just because I've had so many damn stupid conversations with you.
Put it in the side chat. Let me see if you know. I want to give the audience, I want to give the listeners a chance to see if they could figure it out, because Marvel has confirmed several things and they've also canceled things and kicked people out. Nope.
That's not it.
That's not it. That's
because I know that you like this one. Oh shit, that's right. Shit, that's right. But that would have been a good guess if it was general.
He says Green Lantern. Green Lantern is DC, guys.
That was my guess too.
He's not even in Marvel.
I wasn't even paying attention. You're like, movie that you liked that got canceled, and I was like, oh yeah, Green Lantern.
No, movie that got canceled that never got made, but they turned it into a TV show that didn't. I think it didn't do as good, but I don't know. The entire leaked Spider-Man story has been leaked for weeks. Entire plot, and this has happened before too. This has happened before where certain things got leaked, and then next thing you know, when it drops, it's not what it was. But there was one thing there was a script, there was actors, everything was ready to go, and it didn't go. And then it turned into a TV show. What was the name of that movie?
No idea.
Jessica Jones? Nope. It did turn into a TV show. It wasn't Jessica Jones. I like Jessica Jones. The first season I thought was good. The second season,
but that's the same with all of those. With Iron Fist, with Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. The first season, Punisher was okay, but definitely with the other three, I really liked. What do you call it?
Daredevil.
Daredevil was great.
Daredevil was great. Like all the way through. I think the last season it started to slow a little bit, but I thought it was pretty good every single season.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good.
Defenders could have been better. It was okay. Luke Cage was good, and then it went down, and then it started getting better. Iron Fist was good, went down fast, and then it started to get good at the end.
He was too emotional. He was just way too stop crying.
Yeah.
Just stop crying. Do some shit.
Okay. I'm going to name the movie that nobody has been able to guess. I'm actually surprised Digital didn't guess what it is. You ready for this one? Dude, this was confirmed. They had the cast, the script. They had it within the MCU timeline. I think in phase 3. the beginning of phase 3. They had a whole freaking thing of it. And then they canceled it because one TV show blurped something from them, which is called the TV show that messed it up for this movie was Shield, Agents of Shield. They screwed it up because they were saying, Kevin Feige was saying, dude, the Shield is not part of the MCU. Like, Coulson's dead in the MCU.
Well, like Digital was saying, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't canon. It's almost like another multiverse, kind of.
It's its own little multiverse. But the thing is that they didn't multiverse it. They were using characters from the movies to come in. But there was one thing that they mentioned that Kevin Feige got pissed and said, this movie's canceled. And that's called Inhumans.
Yeah, Inhumans. Yeah, I heard about that.
And they made it. And then the other studio that's not paying to what Kevin Feige's doing decided to make a TV show on it. But Inhumans was confirmed all the way. Like they had the whole thing ready to go. And Inhumans could have been really, really, really good. And it was just digital slang. That show sucked. But it could have been great, couldn't it? And I think the movie would have been even better. But they canned it because of what Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. screwed up that whole thing. So Kevin Feige canceled it from the whole MCU thing.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. should have did a quicker or an easier transition into Sword. There should have been a new series that came out for Sword where Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. went into space, because in the end they started going into space. They should have ended it there and went straight into Sword. But they needed to do that closer to Home Invasion. Home Invasion needs to happen, and that's where Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. should have ended and passed it over to Sword.
Mm-hmm. I think what they, like, for me personally, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., pretty good first season. Second season, not bad. And then it started to go down. But I think what they should have done is, remember how they were doing the time travel and they were bringing in Peggy Carter and some of those other characters. They brought some characters from Thor. They should have done that a hell of a lot sooner to transition into Sword a hell of a lot sooner. All of this is setting up Secret Wars.
For sure.
Which is gonna, yeah, it's gonna be amazing. And Kevin Feige at the helm, oh yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Big shout out to Roland. Roland was making fun of me on the Telegram chat. Big shout out to Roland in the super chat. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Thank you!
Just pulled over to say hi, driving through Philly, truck driver's life, baby. As always, love you guys. Keep up the great work. Truck on. So, just to share a quick story, I was telling the people in the chat in Telegram how tired I was from driving. I'm like, yeah, it was about 12 hours this way, 16 hours that way, 24 coming back, 26 coming back, whatever it was. And he's just like, what did he say? He said something about oh, I'm a truck driver and it's not that bad. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, I'm not a truck driver.
Right,
it was horrible.
Right. I'm a YouTuber. We don't go very far.
YouTuber. Yeah, thanks a lot, Roland. Really appreciate you, man. Dubar says late as usual. Yeah, you know what? Secret Wars should be pretty dope. There's a lot of stuff that could possibly happen. Like, based on everything that's been going on, a lot of stuff could possibly happen. Now, you know what? Can they bring Agent Coulson back? Hell yeah. Will they? Probably not.
Well, my thing is, people say that Agent Coulson doesn't have a superpower. His superpower is not dying, because you can't kill that MFer.
Yeah. What's up, James? What's up, man? James Manley, aka Media by Mayo. What's up, dude? Yeah, I think, I don't know. For me, Shield started off going good. And even if Kevin Feige was like, "Oh yeah, this is not part of the MCU," even though they were like referencing a lot of stuff from the MCU, they just should have ended that pretty quick. Just do a couple, maybe 2-3 seasons, pass it on to something else. But they were, because I don't know, whoever was in charge of Agents of Shield, whoever was in charge of those TV shows that screwed up like Kevin Feige's master plan. Like, I don't know, man. It's kind of weird because Agents of Shield is owned by Disney. It's kind of like, hey, you have your TV show studios and you have your movies studios for Marvel, and it seems like they're not talking to each other because they're just doing their own thing. Which I'm really happy that they made Kevin Feige like the guy, the president. They pretty much said Kevin Feige is in charge of the TV shows, the movies, everything. He's the main dude. And what happened next? Agents of Shield's done. This is done. That's done. They didn't renew any contracts with Netflix. They're just like, nope, cut this, cut this, cut this, cut this. Let's in-house it over to Disney Plus. Like, I think the direction that he's taken it is, dude, they're setting this thing up like beyond our lifetime. You know what I mean?
Beyond the streams.
Beyond the streams. They could bring anyone back for Secret Wars. Yeah, they can. When they went to spacey, they ruined Agents of Shield. But that's when they were starting to introduce the whole sword.
Right, and that's what I was saying. It should have been a quicker either end or handoff to sword.
Yeah. So Kevin Feige had nothing to do with Shield. Exactly, that's what I was saying. Different manager back then. So that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm glad that they made Kevin Feige the president because he oversees all of it now. There's nobody over there that can say, hey, let's make a new Shield, without talking to him first. Because now Kevin Feige could be like, hey, you know what? No, because we're going to actually use that for the MCU. Like Inhumans. Inhumans would have been like badass. And I actually do believe at the end of Inhumans, I really do believe that they could actually turn that show around with the second season if Kevin Feige is manning it. I don't think they're going to do it. I don't know. I hope they do because they did announce Inhumans, so I hope they do.
I want Squirrel Girl to troll us somehow. That's interesting.
You want Squirrel Girl to come in and kill Thanos?
Yeah. I want Thanos to come back and Squirrel Girl to kill her. That's exactly what I want. Like a troll of a movie. Like it's going to be epic right to the end, and then she just comes in with her squirrelness and
Digital Slang's like, nah, reboot that show. Terrible casting. You didn't like the cast? I didn't mind the cast. I thought for Inhumans.
I didn't even watch that. How many seasons were there?
Just one.
Okay, I guess I'll watch that.
I didn't think it was a horrible casting. I think they are
Something
making
about
a real
it
life
didn't interest me. Like I wasn't interested to like, oh, I got to watch this show.
Legends of Tomorrow? What? I don't know. I didn't think the actors.
Well, that's DC. Legends of Tomorrow is DC.
Yeah.
I watched the first season and then I was like, I'm okay.
And then it went downhill from there.
Yeah.
Now I'm just watching because I know it's going to be ending soon. I'm like, let me just see how they're going to end this thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want them to recast them. I think what they should do is they should, I don't know, maybe script the whole thing as a movie again and use the same guys. And maybe continue the story, but actually do it the right way, I guess. I don't know if they're going to put them back on the moon or if they're going to keep them in Hawaii. I don't know what they're going to do, but.
Where was the place that Coulson went to when he got his brain worked on? Tahiti?
I think it was Tahiti.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Black Bolt never even talked. So stupid. That's why I'm saying that. That's why I'm saying why not use the same actors and do it the right way. Do it the right way. Just say like, you know what? We're going to accept what happened in the first season. And then we're going to do a movie out of this and put them in the right path. Maybe go back to the moon. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. There's so much that can happen. There's so much good stuff. So they've confirmed that Hawkeye is November because I've actually went to Marvel's Twitter. It is confirmed. So that's confirmed. What was the other show that was supposed to be coming out this year? It was Hawkeye and
I think She-Hulk.
She-Hulk. Let's see.
Those actors are tied to trash. All right, digital. We'll recast the whole damn group then. I guess I could see your point when it's just so bad that they just have to recast it. But I honestly I know people didn't really like Iron Fist and Luke Cage, and they thought Jessica Jones, Daredevil went downhill, Punisher went downhill. I honestly hope they keep those guys because I think they did good jobs portraying who they could be. And if they did those stories right, it could be pretty good. Now, use a brand new person? Yeah, I think it was She-Hulk. Troop says She-Hulk too. Iron Fist was better than Inhumans. Yeah, Iron Fist was... I liked Iron Fist.
Iron Fist was good.
I liked Iron Fist.
But not the later season. Like, the last season was... Nah.
Towards the end of Iron Fist, Luke Cage, when they were doing the crossovers, and they were gearing up, like, you can tell they were gearing up for Heroes for Hire. I'm like, yes, please. They need to...
Oh.
What?
Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel. I thought they were doing 6 total TV shows this year.
So here's the thing. What If comes out August 11th, and it's going to be 23 episodes. It's going to be good because we've been getting 6 to 8 episodes per season drops, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be good, but it's also an animation. So it depends on if you're into animations or not, but I'm going to be watching that. Hawkeye is coming out, what did I say, November 24th?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see if they have a date for Miss Marvel because they came out with one for Hawkeye. Let's see, Miss Marvel.
They're probably counting What If as part of the TV shows. I don't know if What If is going to be part of the MCU. I think it's just like a What If to me on the comic books is literally what that means. What if something else happened instead? Which makes sense with the multiverse. But as part of this whole phases of what they're doing, yeah, Miss Marvel should be coming out pretty soon. We got a confirmed date from Hawkeye. I thought there was She-Hulk that comes out this year. And I was actually...
So they're saying because of the dates, then this is speculation, but the article I'm reading, it says because of the dates of What If and Hawkeye, Miss Marvel might be pushed into 2022.
It'll probably be an early 2022.
Yeah.
Because Captain Marvel should be coming out early next year, I think.
And you said She-Hulk?
Yeah, She-Hulk. Look up She-Hulk. Troop
That's a TV
says
show?
Silver Surfer needs to come back. I think Silver Surfer will come back eventually. I don't think he'll come back so soon though. Yeah, I thought She-Hulk was going to be coming out sometime this year.
2022.
Next year?
Yeah.
They need to make a movie of Master Kung Fu. They should make another Nacho Libre. You know, I actually heard there was a pitch on Twitter of Howard the Duck.
Yes. Yes.
And they didn't deny or confirm. They didn't shoot it down, and they didn't say green light, let's do it. What do you think about Howard the Duck?
A lot of people like Howard the Duck. I never really watched much of Howard the Duck, so I don't really have much feelings for Howard the Duck. So I can't really say too much on Howard. But a lot of people really liked him.
You never saw the movie, the original movie?
I may have, but I don't remember.
So, Howard the Duck, the original movie. We're both kids. We're both little babies.
Little babies.
I was terrified of those little monster aliens that were coming after him. But when I watched it later on, I'm like, this movie sucks. That movie was. I'm like, dude, this movie sucks. But when I was a kid, I was like, dude, this is crazy. They got a duck talking. How'd they do it? But they did that cameo on Guardians of the Galaxy, Howard the Duck, and he pretty much escaped, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Digital slang, you're old. I am. So I'm wondering if they do a Howard the Duck movie, I hope they do continue it that he escaped and then has his own adventure, because I want to say Howard the Duck does team up with Rocket and Groot, and they have like this whole thing with all these different
Does
types.
he really?
Yeah. There's this whole thing that they do, the squirrel girl. There's a rabbit. Like
wasn't he in Guardians of the Galaxy as one?
At
No,
one
that
point,
that was him, right?
At
No,
one
but I mean in
point-
the movie when they went to what the collector's place, there was a
That's what I
duck.
said.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So Howard the Duck has already met these guys, but in the comics, there is Howard the Duck does join. Like it's pretty much like all these critters. You got the freaking tree, you got the raccoon, you got Squirrel Girl, you got him the duck, you got a rabbit. You have like this team of animals and things that get together and have a whole adventure. That would be dope if they put that group together and they do Guardians of the Galaxy style. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
I don't know. I think it would be nuts. Squirrel Girl already beat Apocalypse in the comics somehow.
Squirrel Girl beat everybody. She's the strongest there is.
I think it would be pretty cool if they all got together and dude, imagine Throg part of this whole thing. I don't know. I think it would be pretty awesome. And I think if they do the whole CGI thing where they just have, you know, like just CGI all of this thing and make a whole movie based off of these guys.
That could be a what if.
That could be a what if, but don't do it a cartoon. Do it a movie. Because these guys exist as movie characters, you know?
Yes.
So I don't know. I hope they do something that wacky.
It'd be wicked if they did an origin story of Rocket, like from before they did all the stuff to him being captured, him going through all the testing. Like that would be a wicked origin. Like I want a TV show of Rocket. I seriously do.
Yeah,
that would be epic. Like that would. I think if they did one of Rocket, it would almost rival Baby Yoda, the Mandalorian, because a lot of people liked the Mandalorian and got into it just because of Baby Yoda. They knew nothing about Star Wars.
You know what would be really insane?
What's up?
And I mean really insane. If somehow they bring in Baby Yoda in this.
They could do it in a Simpsons episode.
Dude. Multiverse. Star Wars. They could have some of those characters come into the whole MCU.
In a copyright land far, far away.
Imagine if like just imagine they bring like a Wookiee, a freaking Yoda. You know what I mean? Like they bring some of those characters all together and they have like this whole adventure on their own. I don't know how off the hinges I'm going with this, but
a little bit. You're going a little bit into what if there.
I would watch it. Give me a trilogy, please.
A trilogy, not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Give me 3 movies.
I'll take 3.
Okay, so in order to really set the tone for multiverse, they will have to incorporate Galactus and his heralds. Yeah, they do. They have to get the Kangs also, all the Kangs. Yeah, they're going pretty crazy with this whole thing, and I think they could really. I don't know.
We're getting to Rocket's backstory. Damn right, we better be.
I'm sure we are.
I need some more Rocket in my life. That sounds wrong, but yeah.
Not touching that one. Yeah, I don't know. I hope. Okay, so here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
Thor is now with the Guardians of the Galaxy, right? We're not getting a Guardians movie until later, but we are getting a Thor movie before, which means somehow, some way, Thor is going to separate from the Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Do you think, because there were comic books, do you think they're going to make an as Guardians of the Galaxy? Or do you think the Guardians are going to be in Thor 4?
Well, they need to bring in Beta Ray Bill. They need to bring in Beta Ray Bill, and let's be real, I like Beta Ray Bill more than I like Thor. Because he's more clean cut. Like, this is the way it goes. This is how it is. Thor can be an emotional mess sometimes. And Beta Ray Bill is very, like, he's, I like Beta Ray Bill. What can I say? It's like, if there was a Vulcan from Asgard, that would be Beta Ray Bill.
So what do you think? With Thor 4, Asgard's gone.
Yeah.
What do you where do you think he is going now with them? Because he's apparently going on this adventure with them. So where do you think they are going?
He's going on an adventure with who? With Guardians?
Guardians, yeah. Remember, at the end of Endgame, he takes off with them.
I think they need to go explore some more of the Eternals.
But the Eternals are on Earth.
All of them?
I'm pretty sure they are.
What happened to the end of the last one where they had Black Adam?
I think Black Adam is going to be part of Guardians 3. I don't think it's going to be part of the Thor movie.
But you think this Thor movie is an in-between Guardians 2 and 3?
I think it is. I for whatever reason, I think Thor 4 is going to be some kind of in between. I don't know if the Guardians are going to be with him or not. I don't know if they're going to drop him off somewhere. You know what would be really funny? If they came back, this would be hilarious to me. I think this would be awesome. Because I know there was a rumor about Lady Thor, right?
Yes.
There's a rumor about Lady Thor. It will be awesome if the way the movie starts is you see the Guardians of the Galaxy ship come back to Earth and they kick Thor out. And they kick him back to Earth. You know what I mean?
And then he starts a family?
I don't know what Lady Thor is going to do, but I don't know. I don't know if do you think, okay, when do you think Thor 4 takes place then? Do you think it's going to be a prequel before Endgame?
Oh my god. You want to give us a baby Thor? Is that what you want to do?
Frog.
He's like, back when Loki and Thor were, I guess, competing to see who would be the next king of Asgard. Well, everyone now knows that obviously it's Thor, but there was a time where Loki was trying to compete, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now he's just bitter because he's accepted that he'll never be the next king of Asgard, even though he doesn't act like it. He's like,
right.
I am the next king of Asgard, damn it.
Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think? It's
maybe they should give us when Loki, like more of a story of when Loki transitioned from the Ice Kingdom or whatever to Asgard.
Okay, so pause on the Loki though. What do you think's happening with Thor though? Remember the Asgard is now on Earth with Valkyrie.
Valkyrie.
She's now the king or queen of Asgard. She's the ruler. Professor King says the Guardians will need Thor's help for Adam. Not Black Adam. Black Adam's DC. Yeah, for Adam. You know what I mean?
They're always going to need Thor's help.
They didn't need him in the last two Thors, in the last two Guardians.
They lost.
No, they didn't. They beat look. They beat that guy. They beat the what's his name? Peter Quill's dad, or his dad version.
It was the dance off.
Yeah. Gladiator, cough, cough. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do with Thor 4. And I hope they don't. I don't know if they're gonna make a prequel either. I don't know.
I have no idea what they're doing. I haven't heard anything. I don't know what they're doing. I'm just kind of accepting it as it comes to me now.
Okay, so I do want to comment on this. They said that he heard that Harry Potter will play the next Wolverine. So there was an image. I think that's just a rumor that they had the actor Radcliffe, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And they actually made a picture of him as Wolverine. And I will say this. He looks badass. Look it up. Harry Potter as Wolverine.
That's hilarious.
He looks badass, doesn't he, though? You want to pull it up real quick?
Yeah.
I think he would be a badass Wolverine.
Let me just share my screen here. Where are we at?
I've seen him act in several movies besides Harry Potter, of course. And I think he would play a badass Wolverine. That one, that one. Click that one. Dude.
That's a CGI though, but I mean it's pretty freaking close.
Yeah.
That looks like if you mixed, what is that? What's that vampire movie? That freaking Twilight? If you mix Twilight with Wolverine, you get that.
That would be a badass Wolverine. Put the CGI one again. Put the CGI one again. It's funny how they have the Z, the Harry Potter Z in there.
Yeah, right? Right?
Okay, so real quick. Does anybody know, and I don't know, I don't see digital slang anymore. I think he'll know. But does anybody know Wolverine's height? On average,
he's not that tall. He's like 5'10" or 11.
Okay, you don't know, so don't say nothing. Let the audience comment.
Shit! Seriously?
Let the audience comment. Huh?
Seriously?
Put it on the private chat. Put it on the private chat.
I just Googled it.
This is why. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna comment on what you just posted. If anybody who's listening out there, how tall do you think Wolverine is? Don't Google it. How tall do you think Wolverine is? Now, I will say this. Hugh Jackman did a horrible job as a Wolverine. I think the way they portrayed him, the way they pictured him, the way they put him, they did really good. And he acted very well as a Wolverine. But he is not a real Wolverine.
Well, digital slang's back.
What's up, Digi? He says 5'4". Tom Hardy needs to be cast as Wolverine.
How tall is Tom Hardy?
Look that up real quick. How tall is Tom Hardy?
He is 5'9".
Oh no, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, but he's already Venom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That
you can't
is right.
double dip like that.
Yeah. 5'9" is not short.
Oh wait, some people are saying he's 5'6".
I'm 5'8". Okay. So check this out. Check this out.
Oh, he wears things that make him taller. He wears these things called lifts, and it gives him 3 inches. So he's 5'6", but because he's artificially heightened, he's 5'9".
I need some lifts.
I
I'm
didn't know that was
5'8".
a thing.
Can I be 5'11"?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Okay, so check this out. So, digital slang, you were very close, very, very close. Some people did post it right. Yeah. So Wolverine, and I've seen ranges of Wolverine of heights. I've seen 5'1", I've seen 5'2". The tallest I've seen him is 5'3". And this is what they've been discussing. When you look at him in the comics, when you look at him, even in the cartoon back in 1992, X-Men cartoon comic, they made him very short. Wolverine is very short, but that guy is buff as hell. He weighs like, I think like 170, 180. Like he's like
They should grab a Mexican wrestler.
Yeah, there you go.
Like Rey Mysterio or some shit. We need him to come in and play Wolverine.
Yeah. That kid from the Kingsman would be great as Wolverine. Is he short though? 5'3", and everyone is taller than me. Like, look, like you guys need to listen. They need to have a short Wolverine that is as big and buff, or buffer, I should say, than Captain America. This guy needs to be there just like stocky and big, but ripped, you know? They can make anyone look short. That's true, but can you picture Hugh Jackman as 5'3"? They could make Hugh Jackman 5'3", but can you picture him as 5'3"? That's the thing. When you put the cast in front of everybody and you see everybody standing there, and if you see Hugh Jackman 6 foot whatever he is, I don't know how tall he is, but let's just say, and then they make him in the movies like 5 foot 5'3", you're probably gonna be like, he kind of looks weird. You know what I mean? I think Harry Potter is short though, isn't he?
I'm not sure. I'd have to giggles it.
Rohan as Wolverine. I'm too tall. I'm too tall to be Wolverine. How crazy is that? I'm too tall to act as Wolverine. No, Captain America is bigger than Wolverine. Captain America is taller than Wolverine. As far as weight-wise goes, I don't know what the weight is between the two. Danny DeVito, you'd have to lose a lot of weight.
That'd be pretty funny. Didn't he have he did have a thing, didn't he?
Who?
Danny DeVito, where he did like a cameo as Wolverine. I swear I seen it somewhere.
I don't know.
What about Mark Wahlberg? He's 5'8".
Too tall.
Oh man.
Nah, dude. If I could play Wolverine, no. No.
Yeah, see, look. They have a thing. Here, I'll share the screen. They have a thing. I think there's even a petition to make him the next Wolverine too.
Danny DeVito? Get out of here with that. No. That's just silly. Look at that. No, that's just silly. Get out of here. No. They need to have... How tall is Harry Potter?
What's his Radcliffe?
Yeah. They need to have somebody short. Like they have to have somebody short.
Oh yeah, he's short. 165. What the hell is that in inches? Why do they got to do this shit to me?
I'd rather have a good actor and CGI him short. There's no good actors that are short.
It's 5'5". That's not bad. That's actually not bad. 5'5" isn't bad.
5'5" would be the tallest, and that's pushing. That's freaking pushing it. I really do want a short Wolverine.
Digital Slang says, I hope you didn't just say Harry Potter is Wolverine. I'd rather have a good actor and CG him short. How about this?
But he-
How about, here, Kevin Hart.
No,
Why can't Wolverine be black, bro?
hell no. I just realized right now that I was just looking. You know, I got like batteries and stuff. I was just like, wait a minute, I left my batteries in this thing.
Take your batteries back. That's money.
Get my batteries back out of this thing. Hold on. I'm like, where's my batteries? Yep, they're definitely in this thing. Yeah. Never repeat that again. Did you see the image that we posted earlier? Did you see the pictures that we posted earlier on how he would look like? You want to find that one picture again, the CGI one?
CGI.
Not 5'3" action heroes. Why not? Wolverine is my second most favorite character of all time. They need to do
The dude.
a short ass Wolverine, and they need to do him right. Now, maybe it's not Harry Potter. I'm just saying, I just saw that picture and I was just like, dude, that looks cool.
Well,
What the hell you do? Go back to, you know,
it took me to like some kind of advertisement thing. All right, you can share it now.
Okay.
Maybe not. Hold on. It's still showing that stupid ad. There you go.
Just stare at that.
I
Look at
clicked
that.
on this and it took me to some kind of hentai. I don't know.
I personally, I know they added the little Z thing in there just to be cute on it, but I personally like this look.
To me, it looks like Twilight. Yeah.
Wait, scroll up a little bit. Scroll up a little bit. You could see. Okay, see. So right there, he just looks. Daniel Radcliffe just looks normal right there. If they really gave him more facial hair.
Now says Rey Mysterio would work. Nobody's even seen his face, bro.
I know. Digital Sang says it's Harry Potter, bro. Have you seen him act in other movies? He's a really good actor. Yeah, he's a really good actor. He's not just your Harry Potter. Yes, you will see Harry Potter as soon as you see him in other movies, but the second you start watching other movies that he's made, you'll be like, dude,
Rey
he's actually a
Mysterio's
really good
5'6".
actor. Huh?
Rey Mysterio's 5'6".
Too tall. I'm telling you, man, give me somebody 5'3", freaking rugged and stocky and just ugh. And then call him Wolverine. Like, make it a real Wolverine.
Bruno Mars is 5'5".
No. No, he's got a little baby face. No. Please stop talking about Daniel Radcliffe. He's a great actor. He's not Wolverine.
Ken Jeong is 5'5".
Hey, look, Digital. You have to give it to Marvel, though. If it wasn't for Iron Man, hold on. If it wasn't for Iron Man, and I'm going to say this very slow. If it wasn't for Iron Man, think about it. Robert Downey Jr. would not have a career. Robert Downey Jr. would not have a career. He was already going downhill big time. And if it wasn't for Iron Man, and then what about Captain America? What's his name? Chris Evans?
Yeah.
What was the movie he was in before that people were complaining about?
I never watched anything with him in before.
Are you ready for this one? Fantastic Four. He was the Human Torch.
No way.
Chris Evans was nothing before Captain America. Should I continue? Should I continue? No one's watching Robert Downey Jr. kick ass. He's in a metal suit. Chris Evans was the Torch and great at it. He was okay. He wasn't horrible. Chris Evans has always been jacked. He has always been jacked, but If it wasn't for Captain America, who? Chris Evans, who? Nope.
Yeah, I didn't even know his name from Fantastic Four.
Exactly. Nobody knew. Okay, I'll give you a better one. Who the hell? And you know what? I'm going to pull up the date. Who the hell was Chris Hemsworth before 2011? We know him as Thor. Who the hell was Chris Hemsworth before Thor #1?
What about Jonah Hill?
No, stay on point here. Stay on topic. Chris Hemsworth. Who's that? Chris Hemsworth is Thor. Who was Who was Chris Hemsworth before Thor 2011? Are we comparing these guys to Harry Potter? No, I'm not comparing him to anybody. I'm just saying who were these guys before these movies were. I'm trying to see if you can catch my drift on here. It doesn't matter. I'll tell you this. Okay, you know what? I'll just spill the beans how Harry Potter fits in on this. All these guys who were a bunch of nobodies who became huge because I don't know if you want to call it Kevin Feige. I don't know if you want to call it the Guns Brothers. I don't know if you want to call it the MCU. I don't know what you want to call it. But when this whole thing started, these guys took actors into holy crap. I can't see nobody else playing Thor. I can't see nobody else playing Iron Man. I don't see nobody playing freaking Captain America. Oh, this comment is epic.
What the hell is this?
John Cena was a great Marvel superhero too, but nobody can see him.
What is this crap? Okay, look. Here, Red Lantern just sent me this.
And okay, Digital Slang sees it. Okay, he says, I see what you're doing, but it's Harry freaking Potter. He's not Wolverine. Dude, I know it's Harry freaking Potter. I'm with you 1 bazillion %. But if you take the word Harry Potter out and you said he is a great actor, who else at his height or shorter is a great actor?
Look,
that's young. Don't say Danny DeVito, please.
This, what's his face? Red Lantern just sent me this. Says he's 5'3". Devin Murray. He's from Harry Potter too.
Oh yeah, he's from Harry Potter too. I'm like, dude, that's the freaking.
He's from Harry Potter too. You can't win.
He's the guy that gets his ass kicked all the time in the Harry Potter movies.
You can't win.
Actually, he would be good because you can't tie him to Harry Potter. You could actually make him into something brand spanking new because he's older now, and you will never put 2 and 2 together. He would be just like freaking Human Torch and Chris Evans, where it's like, hey, who was in Fantastic Four? Really? This guy could be that same guy. Like, oh yeah, remember that guy that was in Harry Potter? He's now Wolverine. Wait, who? What? He could be that guy. Breaking news: Kevin Hart want to play as Blade.
Did you see the Quibi thing with Kevin Hart? What was it called? Something Hart. Die Hart? Was it called Die Hart? It was a Quibi show with Kevin Hart where he was portraying an action star. He's like, I can do action. Why can't I do action? Everyone wants to make me the funny guy. Well, I'm the funny guy.
Oh, I haven't seen this one yet.
So it was a Quibi show, but it was only 1 season because Quibi died.
Well, Quibi's back.
With Roku.
Yeah, with Roku. Morbius needs to drop already.
I agree with that.
Which one? Which Morbius? Mobius?
Mobius or Morbius or
Mobius or Morbius? I don't know. All I'm saying is if they do bring a Wolverine, it better be a short dude. They could use any actor from the Harry Potter movies. I don't care who it is. At this point.
The vampire
one. Yeah. I don't know. There's just poor Quee. We'll see. We'll see. My whole point is Marvel has been able to get Jack Black. Oh my God, Harry Potter. We're not gonna let it go. all I'm saying is Marvel has been able to create a whole universe with actors.
Mr. Blemos as a child with a beard.
We need to talk about this tomorrow night. Dude, they've created a whole universe with mediocre actors. Just think about that.
Oh my God.
Rohan.
They've been able to do it with mediocre actors. And you know what's actually funny? And it's funny that you bring Morbius. What's his name? Mobius from Loki.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
It's funny how they're bringing these big characters. Dude, freaking Kurt Russell. Like, they're bringing these big actors for a very tiny role into the MCU, and then they're gone.
No, are they gone?
Or are they gone?
Are they gone?
But here's the thing. They're not carrying the MCU. The mediocre actors are carrying the MCU. Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, Scarlet, freaking Scarlet I was gonna say Scarlet Witch. Dude, they brought in these actors that are like, yeah, okay, and they made them freaking amazing. And they're not using big name actors. They're not using like if you think about it, everybody who was big named back in the early 2000s, they're not in the MCU unless they're in this little tiny role.
But it's almost like passing of the torch, right? You have a lot of these big actors that'll come in and their name brings traction, right? But they're not playing the big roles for the next decade. They're handing over the torches to people like Chris Evans, who's got a big role now, and Wolverine's passing it on.
I don't know if I could agree with that because this has never been done before. There has never been an actor that has signed on to do a decade's worth of movies.
Isn't that kind of a given if you get into Marvel, though?
Because Marvel started it. That's what I'm saying. Okay, do this. Do me a favor.
No.
Take Marvel out. Like if these movies never existed. Name one movie that has the same actor over and over and over and over and over. And I'm talking about more than 3 movies.
It's kind of redundant because my answer was going to be something that's under the same umbrella. Freaking Star Wars. It's owned by them. So it's like...
Take them out. But even then, they don't have the same actors. I could name 2 movies right now. And they've actually made parodies of these 2 movies. Matrix is 3 movies. They haven't made the 4th one yet. So the first one is Terminator. They made Terminator over and over and over and over, and they always have Arnold Schwarzenegger. The other one is okay, so there's 3 movies. Indiana Jones, they made a couple of them. Indiana Jones, yep. Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible. Oh, there's another one. There's another one that I'm missing here. Keep them coming, guys. Indiana Jones,
Harry
Mission
Potter.
Impossible, huh?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. All these movies have one thing in common though. It's a series of movies. The Fast and Furious movies. All these movies are just one style of movie, and that's it. It's either about some kind like Indiana Jones. It's a guy who's stealing treasures, or the Fast and Furious. It's a guy who's cars. Sylvester Stallone. That's the other one. He's done a bunch of the Rambo movies over and over and over again. But the Marvel universe is doing something way different than how they're doing it. Rocky's another. Rocky, they made more than 3 Rockies, did they? But they always make fun of these movies. They're like, here's Rocky 10,000. You know? It's kind of like
Scary Movie. Wasn't there like 4 or 5 of them?
something like that, but not with the same actors though. These switched off actors. But What I'm saying is the MCU is doing something very different where they're just like, hey, yeah, we're going to give you a trilogy of an Iron Man, a trilogy of Cap, a trilogy of this, but we're going to do it where all of these different type of style movies live in one area and then they actually merge in together. Indiana Jones hasn't done that. The Bourne movies hasn't done that. Scream hasn't done that. Rocky hasn't done that. The Fast 50,000 movies that are coming soon are not doing that. They're doing all of these storylines all over the place and they're all connecting and combining together. Oh, Police Academy, that's old school. Love that.
Yes.
Love those movies. Marvel is the only one that's doing like this unique way. And the thing is, with all these movies that we're all naming, it's a series of movies of just actors that have been doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over. Marvel said, you know what? We're not going to do this. We're going to have little series here and there, and they're all going to connect. And we're going to use actors that maybe you've heard of, maybe you haven't. But it's not going to be these big A-listers that have been doing the Rockies or Sharknado, the American Pies. There's another one.
The
You know what I'm saying?
Pies, yeah. Police Academies. Yeah, they already said that, right?
Yeah. They're doing something very, very unique, and how they're doing it, I think is the way they're doing it. They've changed the way movies are going to be, and I think that's why we're going to see another Fast and Furious 12.
Oh my god,
13,
oh my god, Fast and Furious. They need to stop with Fast and Furious, but whatever. Anyways, the reason why it works for Disney is for a couple different reasons. It works because it's Disney. They're a money powerhouse, and two, it's Disney and Marvel. Marvel has been written for like a century. How much content do they actually have? Instead of just trying to remake the same shit over and over again, they have new material to last for the next 100 years.
But the cool thing, and the thing that you prove my point is, if I tell you, hey, guess what, Next Level, there's going to be a Fast and Furious 10.
Oh my god, fuck that shit.
And now there's you know what? Hold on a second. There's a Fast and Furious 11 also confirmed.
But hold on. The only reason I would actually convince myself to watch a Fast and Furious is because everybody's going to talk shit about it. So in order to talk shit about it, I need to watch it.
But okay, what if I told you, hey, they're going to make another Terminator movie?
Look, Fast and Furious has gone on so long that it's become a meme now about, family, blah, blah, blah. What the Vin Diesel and his family bullshit is the biggest meme out there.
Okay, what about Terminator? What if we do another Terminator movie?
I need Danny DeVito playing Terminator.
Okay. How about another, I don't know. How about another Rocky movie?
Yeah, but it can't be Rocky. Give me that little 10-year-old that's a super muscular dude. Dress him up as Rocky.
You're proving my point. That's what I'm saying. These movies have become memes.
They're memes, bro.
Yeah. They become AFTs now, or NFTs, or whatever it's called.
NFTs.
They're memes now. But Marvel, dude, if they came around and said, hey, they're doing what's the character that you were just talking about? Not Thor, but the other guy?
Beta Ray Bill.
Okay, so let's just say they make one. They're making a Thor movie, but that guy's confirmed. What's your reaction to it?
Hell yeah, I'm watching that shit all day.
That's my point. Exactly my point.
But they have so many characters because they own Marvel.
Yep. And that's why this universe is doing things so different. That's why I'm kind of saying, like, you know what? Whoever they're going to pick as Wolverine, if Marvel's doing it, cool. I don't care who it is. There's only one major thing that I do care. He better not be taller than me. He better like if they put him next to Captain America. Actually, no, I'll do you even better. If they put Wolverine and Spider-Man in the same movie and they're standing right next to each other, Wolverine better be looking up to Spider-Man and Spider-Man better be looking down. I don't want them looking eye to eye. Don't do that.
Unless Spider-Man's upside down.
Unless Spider-Man's upside down.
And they're not kissing. Hold on. No
Yeah.
homo.
No homo. No homo. That's all I'm saying. They just please don't make it where Spider-Man is shorter than Wolverine. And you know what? If I'll even give you 5'6". If the actor is 5'6" or 5'7", or even 5'8", he better have a freaking hunch. And his hunch
Like a
better
beast hunch?
Huh?
Like a beast hunch?
Like Wolverine has a hunch. Wolverine doesn't stand.
Yeah,
Wolverine's
he kind of comes in like this.
Yeah, Wolverine's always like a bulldog, dude, just ready to pounce. Don't make him stand like freaking Captain America. Don't do it. Make Wolverine how he's supposed to. Make him slouch. Wolverine's got these long arms.
I want to see Digital Slang's facial expressions.
Kevin Hart is Iron Man. Yeah, make Wolverine how Wolverine was made in the comics. Make him slouch. Make him with these longer arms.
Digital Slang says he should be Pitbull. They need to put Pitbull as Wolverine.
He need like a Pitbull, not the singer Pitbull.
Why? He's Mr. Worldwide.
No. He needs to be super jacked. I agree. He needs to be super jacked, but don't make him stand like this.
Oh my God.
Don't make him stand tall and straight, because that's not how Wolverine is. Like Hugh Jackman. Nope. That's not how Wolverine is. Give him a slouch. I'm not talking about Daniel Radcliffe. I'm just talking about whoever they cast for him. He needs to have a slouch. He needs to be short, and he needs to be buff. Or actually, no, wait. Let me rephrase that. Not buff. He needs to be stocky. There's a difference between buff and stocky. He could be big and ripped, but he better be stocky, though. Pitbull the hip hopper. Oh, I'm gonna give Digital good posture is important, but Wolverine doesn't have good posture. Wolverine has never had good posture in the comic books or in the cartoons. Hugh Jackman is the only thing that made Wolverine a good posture. And I'll say this: if you hate Deadpool in Wolverine Origins, then you should hate Wolverine how they made him also, because that's not Wolverine. Exactly how Deadpool is. Deadpool is not. That's not Deadpool. That's not Wolverine either. And if anybody wants to argue with me, just pull up any comic book from the past or the cartoon. I think I gave somebody a brain aneurysm with
Pulling up Mexican wrestlers.
Oh man.
Eddie Guerrero.
No, he's too old. Stop the hate, bro. It's gotta be it's gotta, no, not Eddie Guerrero. He's not even alive anymore. No, wait, is he alive? Is Eddie Guerrero alive? I don't know. Just don't give him good posture. Give him a slouch. Make him a short guy, and make him stocky. I'll be good.
Lucha Libre.
I'll be good. Jack him up. Yeah, Eddie passed. We're continuing this tomorrow on this stream. Oh man, yeah, dude. Like I'm telling you, if you're gonna argue with me about Wolverine, he's one of my top 3 favorite characters. He's number 2. He's my number 2 dude. You gotta do Wolverine justice. And you know what? If you bring anybody hardcore X-Men fan into this conversation, I know one that lives in Vegas he was actually pissed at Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. He's like, dude, this Wolverine sucked. I can't stand the way he talks. Can't stand the way he looks. I can't stand anything that has to do with Wolverine and this guy. I liked him as Wolverine, but not how Wolverine was made. Maybe I'm too old, but I'm all about them comic books. So I guess we could continue this discussion tomorrow, huh? Get Rohan and Next Level on tomorrow.
Elijah Wood. He's 5'6".
Elijah Wood at Wolverine.
Oh, here. Michael J. Fox. He's got the hands for it.
No. Poor guy.
It's 5'4".
Yeah, but he needs to be like 30 years younger. He's too old. And I know they could probably make it work, but no. They need to get an actor who people haven't really don't really know too much about. Actually, I don't want to say it now because Digital Slang's gonna get pissed. But like that one guy from the Harry Potter movie. Oh man, Digital Slang is just gonna kill me tomorrow. Yeah, make Wolverine like, you know what? Here, hold on. Like seriously, seriously, do Wolverine the right way. Wolverine was 195 freaking pounds. Here, I'm going to open up this thing so that way people could actually see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out. Marvel Heroes height comparison chart. And I'm going to blow this up even more. Oh, this picture don't want to... Oh, there we go. There we go. Check this out. Wolverine 5'3". Look where Rocket's at. 4'0".
He's almost the height of Wolverine.
Dude, look at Black Widow. Black Widow's 5'7". It's funny. Spider-Man and Mystique 5'10". You see what I'm saying? Like when you look at Captain America, he's 6'2". Star-Lord 6'2". Deadpool 6. Like Wolverine needs to be short. Like everybody, like why do you want to have another character that's the same height as everybody else? You know what I mean? He's the shortest human guy. I don't know if they counted Storm's hair, but look at her hair. 5'11". Nick Cage. Where's Nick Cage at? There's Nick Fury. Google Tom Hardy as Wolverine. Tom Hardy's too damn tall. Isn't Tom Hardy Venom?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can't use him. So yeah, that's already squashed. We can't even look him up. Russell Crowe? No. Nicolas Cage? No. Cheech Marin?
Jackie Chan.
Actually. Jackie Chan? Wolverine's not Asian.
It's racist, bro. He's Canadian.
Whatever. Canadian Asian.
No, Jackie Chan's not Canadian. I mean, Wolverine's Canadian.
All I'm saying, yeah, Wolverine is Canadian. All I'm saying is make Wolverine, but like, please give Wolverine some justice. Please. I hope they don't have somebody like if they put like again, like look at this. Wolverine and Black Widow. I really do hope if these two ever do meet up in the MCU somehow, if they bring Black Widow for one episode, movie, or whatever, I really do hope Black Widow is taller than Wolverine. Nick Cage mess up. But this is a good chart though. Look at Groot. It says varies. Yeah, I don't know, man. Do not need a short actor to make him look short. That's silly. Whoops. How do you make... Okay, so real quick, Ben Stiller. Okay, how tall is Hugh Jackman? Hugh Jackman is 6'3". Can you see Hugh Jackman as 5'3"?
It's a whole foot, bro.
According to Dig, he says you can get any actor, just make him short. Dude, what about Zac Efron? He's 5'8", though. He's a little tall. Digital slang. You're talking about Thanos, a guy who has all kinds of makeup and you don't see his actual face. They put all kinds of stuff to make him huge. Wolverine doesn't need all that makeup and doesn't need all that stuff to make anything. You're going to see the actual person. Can you guys see Hugh Jackman as being 5'3", even though he's 6'3"? Like, be honest. Like, think about it. When you see the actor and then you see him portray something, like, look at Colossus. The way they made Colossus was hideous in Deadpool. It was just dumb. Ooh, Seth Green. Wasn't Seth Green Toad in the X-Men movies?
Yes. Now that I'm looking at his face in my head.
Yeah, and then he had a hunch. Remember? Dude, he actually might be a good Wolverine. Nate Diaz, he's too tall. Yeah, yeah, I understand they could do the whole CGI thing, but you don't want somebody to look silly. If you have somebody that's 6'3" and then you want to shrink him down to 5'3", he's going to look silly. You don't want to do that. And there's a lot of movies that have done that and they look silly. They haven't made justice to anybody like that.
All right, I got a guy who's 5'4". Oh, wrong button.
It's just like, I'm done. He has to kick ass. You're naming ass clowns. Who did I name? Who did I name right now?
UFC fighter, 5'4".
Ooh, Saheda? Dude, and he's got a hunch. Hold on. Go up one, and to the right one, down one, left one, that one. The picture on the right, where he's all jacked up, he's got a hunch. Dude, that is the style of Wolverine that I'm looking for.
Hey, I found him. There's your Wolverine.
There
He's
you go.
5'4".
All right,
and he's a fighter.
All right, Digi, you got a fighter. We got a short guy. What do you think of this guy? No, go back to the other picture. The other picture was better. Yeah, that one. What do you think about that one? Could we agree with this? Dude, I'm down with him as Wolverine. He's got a natural hunch, too.
Beat up.
Huh?
He said Seth Green. Who's Seth Green going to beat up?
It doesn't matter who Seth Green is. It's who he's acting as. He's just looking at like, oh, who's Harry Potter's going to pull out his Spectrum Petroleum and digital slang. I'm cool with that. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody like this, short as hell, and yeah, hell yeah, I can see this guy's Wolverine. Seth Green as anybody, as nobody. I'm saying the style. Like, if we can get somebody like this, those type of features, dude, that would be interesting if they actually casted this guy as Wolverine.
Yeah, that would be cool. That'd be cool.
Okay, so I think we've blabbered.
It's almost 2 hours, bro.
Almost 2 hours.
All about Wolverine, how he needs to be shorter, how Harry Potter needs to be Wolverine.
Holy crap. All right, we're going to start ending the show, guys.
It's crazy.
I know we've been on this thing for a while, but we need real actors for Wolverine, not MMA guys.
But how do you know that some of these MMA guys aren't real actors? The only reason you know about some of these MMA guys is because they made it to the MMA and they're from other countries. You don't know what they did in these other countries. I'm just trying not to be ignorant, right? Like these guys have trained their whole life to be a certain persona, and that persona could go hand in hand with Wolverine. When Wolverine got his transition into actually becoming Wolverine, he was literally a muscle-headed beast that didn't really know how to talk. He was just muscle.
Mm-hmm.
He just beasted through everything. He didn't know how else to act. And these guys that are, pumped full of testosterone, that have been training for years, and they're put into a ring to fight, that's literally what Wolverine was bred to do.
Yeah.
So
yeah. 619 says we all need to send a letter to Universal. Stop giving us tall Wolverines. Disney owns them now. So these MMA fighters have attitudes. So does Wolverine. Yeah, that's true too.
See, Shrink and Sharon, exactly. Remember, The Rock started off as a wrestler.
Yep. Later, guys. I got the farm to do. Hey, if anybody wants to join Heyday, we got a group that we started. There's like 13 of us. So I think we could get up to 20 or 30 people. I forget what it is, but yeah. Disney buying DC, and DC will all of a sudden be better. All right, yeah, we're gonna start canceling us out.
Okay, we're canceled now. Our show is canceled.
Cancel culture here. Make sure you guys do check out Paper Plate. Hey, Paper Plate, if you could post your link to your channel. He's got a show right after this. That way we could all go over there and check it out. Anything you got to say next level before we get the hell out of here? I am starving, so I gotta go too.
So really quickly, I actually effed up on the video portions of Beyond the Streams this week, and I reposted a video twice. So I will be deleting the last video, and later tonight, probably around 9, I'm going to repost the right video, and then that's going to actually be a prequel to Saturdays. So make sure that you watch tonight's video before you watch Saturday's video, and believe me, you're going to want to see it. It's somebody that we've had on the show before, and you're not going to want to miss that one. It's a really, really good 2-parter episode. So make sure that you guys don't miss that. If you missed tonight's and you're rolling around to Saturdays, pause Saturdays, go back, watch tonight's, and then go back and watch Saturdays. We're having a lot of fun on the podcast. We couldn't do it without all your support. So make sure that you're liking and subscribing and leaving the reviews wherever you're listening to us. And if you're listening to this after the fact, the live streams are always done Thursdays at 4 p.m. on YouTube. So make sure you come over to YouTube and check us out if you want to interact live with us.
Explosions. All right. Yeah, there's Paper Plate's link right there. Make sure you guys do check it out. And yeah, it's in the chat. So check it out after this. And stay tuned to the next episode. As Next Level just said, we had a really fun time with this guest. And it is a 2-parter because we did start talking about a lot of cool stuff. So check it out. And before we go, I'm going to go ahead and play that crazy intro before we get out of here. So here it is one more time.
It's 4:00 p.m. and you know what time it is. It's time for How You Doing Thursday. It's time for that Rojas and Next Level show. So hit that thumbs up and watch the show. And guess what? If somebody tells you to do something, you say, get out of here. I'm looking at the Rojas and Next Level show. How you doing?
All right, guys. Peace out.
Peace.